Well, guys, y'all think I have enough duck eggs? I've been saving these duck eggs. Hopefully, they're still good on the bottom. I've been saving them because I want to make pasta. So I think today's the day that I'm gonna make some pasta. I have my recipe over here. I just need to get rid of these duck eggs. Like I say, I've been hoarding the duck eggs, and nobody buys duck eggs, so I don't know what's the deal. But we have plenty of duck eggs, and we're gonna make some pasta today, hopefully. And this video might be a little bit long, or it might not be a little bit long. So who knows? Um, got my towel washer here, or my egg washing towel. Hopefully this one will work. My other one's actually in the washing machine. And yeah, so it's a icky windy day today. So I need to do this because tomorrow I have another project. Like I say, they're coming to do Steve tomorrow, hopefully still. And I'm going to be putting some more chickens in the freezer camp tomorrow also. I got to get them roosters out of here. Um, so yeah, tomorrow's a busy Wednesday. Some of these eggs are massive. You see this? Massive eggs. Get my old sponge out of here. Trying to get all this stuff said and done. I washed some of my jars over here that I had some old vegetable broth in, so I washed those, poured all that out and washed those because I need me some jars for canning season when it's ready, when it's here. And I have a bunch of duck eggs in the incubator also. I don't know how many, but I have a lot. Hope I don't know if they're all going to hatch or not. I probably shouldn't have done that. These might actually have to soak. They like to lay them in the mud. I don't understand. They have houses in there and they like to lay them in the mud. It was really rainy the other day whenever most of these were, for the past couple of days whenever I uh, collected them. So I think I just have enough eggs just to make one batch of eggs. Or of pasta, I think. Man, that one was dirty. Did not want to come all the way clean there. Well, I got all of those eggs washed finally. Good Lord, that was a lot. That was a lot of eggs. All right, let's get a recipe out here. I need 12 egg yolks, 6 whole eggs, 3/4 cup of water, 1 teaspoon of oil or melted tallow, 1 teaspoon of salt, 6 to 7 cups of flour. Okay, so let's get, I gotta find my, and I've not made this video before, guys, so this is just a kind of a what we're doing today on a Tuesday because it's windy outside and it's awful. Where's my salt? Okie dokie. So now it says, okay. That's one. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 6 for now. Save number 7 for in case if it's too sticky. What you do is you make you a little hollow here. Probably gonna need a bigger one than that. Maybe I should have used 7. I think it'll be okay. You can all I probably should have done this in a bowl, but for some reason I decided not to. Whew. Okay, what did it say I needed? 12 egg yolks and then 6 whole eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so we need 12 yolks. Alright, we're going to see if we come across any nasty ones. One. Oh man, I had a big bowl somewhere. Never mind. Come on. No wonder why people don't like duck eggs. They're slimy. It's 2. It's got a piece of grass on it. Woo! Hush! That's 3. I need to make sure I push play. Yes, okay. That's 4. Well. Doesn't want to let go. Oh, come on. There we go. That was pretty good. Whoops, broke the shell on that. Oh, easy. Oh, come on. Dang it. Nobody said I'm a professional at this, so. Whoops, broke that one. Okay. Well, so y'all kind of get the gist of what we're doing today, guys. Today I'm making pasta. Tomorrow will be a different day. See y'all then. Hello everybody, Maker Love Homestead here. So I have decided that I'm going to go ahead and plant my pepper plants. I think I just need to risk it. We'll see. I mean, worst case scenario, what can happen is they don't make it and I had to buy other ones. But I think I'm going to risk it because I really need to get them. I really need to get them in the ground, I think. They don't like being in them pots anymore. So it's time for them to get put somewhere. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put some over here. And kind of how I had them last year. And the ones that do not have a trellis. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, let's do that. Have a little bit of a gardening video today, maybe. If the wind don't blow my camera over. Every time I start to do something, the wind will blow. Let's start out with these. I'm pretty sure these are the regular jalapenos. So these are the regular jalapenos. And we're going to take them and we're going to put them. Now I have my potatoes in one. Darn it, stop that. So we're going to put them in this one here. And hopefully, like I say, hopefully my camera doesn't get blown over by the wind today. Now it rained pretty good. So this should be nice and moist. I say that and it's really not. As much rain as we got, that's kind of annoying that that's not moist down in there. So as you can tell, they don't have the roots down here just yet, but they do have them along the sides. Whoop, there you went. Told you. That wind, me and the wind are not friends, needless to say. But you can see like the roots here anyways. And y'all are probably going to blow over again. I really hope not. If you blow over, I'm sorry. But I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in here. Say worst case scenario, if we do get another freeze or another frost, and they don't make it, we can always, replant. Okay, well I had to stop in the middle of my video because I had the doctor call me back. See how these are ready to come out for sure. It has a lot of root system there, ready to come out. Put my DE around there. Move this over because I need to make some more space. And these are the regular jalapenos, so they did really good in this spot when I had them in this spot last year. We'll see how they do in this year. That one was ready to be pulled out of that solo cup. Well, at least that's 5 of them planted. Got 5 planted. That's good. So that's kind of what it would look like whenever after I have everything kind of planted. I haven't really got a system out yet of how I want to do everything. I need to sit down and make, you know, like what I want to put in this one, what I want to put in this one. This one's got jalapenos, what I want to put. It's probably going to be more of the climbing. I would like to do like some cucumbers on the climbing, maybe some squash, maybe some cantaloupe up here. I'm not quite sure just yet. I know my tomatoes will go in a couple of these that have, because I do the cherry tomatoes and they tend to bush out quite a bit, so I would like to be able to just see if I can run them up that way. I don't know, we'll see. It's going to be a fun adventure this year, at least this season, and I'm ready for it. I just need to have a little bit of patience, but I do need to get them jalapenos and them tomatoes out. So, but like I say, guys, worst case scenario, if it does freeze and I lose them, you know, at least I got some satisfactory out of. I grew them from seed. They were planted for a little while. You know, worst comes to shove, sometimes stuff happens. I can always go and just buy some more. It's not a big deal. It's too late to probably start now again. But I'm going to go ahead and get all these in the ground. Or not in the ground, but in a couple more of the garden beds. I don't want to take up too much space with jalapenos up here because this is where my tomatoes did really well. I may put some of these back in the back. These right here, my bell peppers, now they did really well up here. So I will be putting them up there too. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll see how this turns out. I'm trying for y'all not to fall. I got a couple little jalapenos there. I can't forget my cayenne peppers. Hopefully my cayenne peppers, hopefully they grow this year too. But let's stick some of these down in here. Let's see, where did I have these last year? I had these over here, but now there's a trellis there. So let's put them here. Let's see if we can put them here. Like this year I'm going to have extra garden space, so I'm not worried about too much of space, but up here I am because I'm kind of limited to what I can put in each one. Now that's got 2 of them growing in there. These are super dry, and I just watered them down too. So after I get them planted, I'll bring the water hose over here and I'll soak them down real good. That one was really ready to be put in something else. The root system is massive. Hopefully I don't blow over. That wind is awful today. Seriously, with this wind? The wind says yes, seriously. You know, even, yeah. There we go. Let's try this. This one was definitely ready to come out of there. Can't wait till I'm able to get everything planted. That'll probably be at the end of this month. Sorry, that wind started blowing a lot again. Some of these I'll probably stick them back in that other area that I have back in the back where I have the onions. I'll probably put some of those back there. Like I said, I don't want to take up too much of my space up here with different stuff, for the fact that tomatoes and, you know, I want to do some possibly some squash. I'm not sure. I might just do the squash back in the back and just, you know, focus on my tomatoes and stuff up here. Well, we're back. So I did not do, sorry, that's loud. I did not do a video on Wednesday and Thursday, but today's Friday, so I'm doing a video today. Hopefully my mic's on. Yeah, it's green. We're gonna feed the quail, and I was out looking for duck eggs. I didn't find any. I found one, but I swear it's a chicken egg. It doesn't look like a duck egg. It looks like a chicken egg. But I don't know. Who knows? And the ravens are out circling this morning, which is a good thing. Hopefully no hawks are, coming. I gotta find my scoop. I always lose my scoops. Yes, we know. Y'all are hungry. I hear you. And it's cold this morning a little bit. Actually supposed to be a really nice day today. This weekend, I think we're going to go to Wichita Falls. I want to go to that farmer's market that's out there. So I might do a small video of their farmer's market that they have out there, if anybody's interested in kind of what they have out there. It's not a very big one, it's just kind of a small one. But it's really neat. I like going to the farmer's markets. Yeah, so we're just kind of piddling. In the beginning of this video, I did plant like my jalapenos and stuff, but the roly-polies have actually eaten them down to nothing on some of them. So I got to go and get some of the roly-poly stuff to, get them out of there. Hey, calm down. And I'm going to have to clean out these chickens again. It's time again. Okay, you're doing fine. Relax. Oh, man. There you go, see? Our little silky chicks are still doing good. They're big now. Well, not too big, but... And I think I'm going to purchase some from a lady by my job, because they're full-blooded silkies, and as to where mine are not full-blooded. Still pretty, though. So I think I'm going to purchase some of those from her. That way I can have full-blooded silkies and not, half and half of whatever that other one is, because I don't even know what she is. I think she's partridge and silky, but I'm not sure. Do not fly out. Stop fighting me. Quit. The males like to jump up and fight you. Oh, man. Here. There. Grumpy this morning, are we? Grumpy quill. Grumpy, mean quill. Oh, that's a male. If y'all heard that sound, that means that's a male. At least I know I got a male. So I put in a whole bunch of quail eggs, and none of them hatched. I need to go check the incubator, see if my other little silky, half partridge eggs hatched. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't. It was over like 100 eggs that didn't hatch, so I don't know what was happening. But man, they're getting big. Look at them. I don't know if y'all can see them with the. See if we can. Sun sure is bright this morning. They're getting bigger. I'm about ready to put them in their flight cage. I got to get it put together, and I'm trying to save up some money right now so I can buy a big truckload of gravel rock, and I'm going to put the gravel rock in their cages. That way they're not just on mud and, in icky mud all the time. So I want to put gravel rock inside of their cages. Sorry, my phone is weird today. But everybody's doing good. The little naked necks down here. So we'll have full-blooded naked necks. I'm happy about that. And then my two, I think they're splash copper marrons, but not sure. I don't know. They need to change color because they look like bar rocks. And then over here... Sorry, my stand. We have other little mixed babies. I'm hoping that these white ones are leghorns. I'm really hoping they're leghorns. And then we got our one lone duck. He was too small to put out with the other ones. And then, of course, we have our little silkies down in here. And then more quill. And then I have more quail on the other side too. So spring has sprung around here. Have more quail here. All these guys, whenever I get that flight cage up, they're all going to go in that flight cage. So I'm really excited about the flight cage. I just need to get it put together and, you know, kind of fixed with some other kind of wire around the, like around it, because the holes, they're not small holes, they're chicken wire holes. So I need to get some of the rabbit holes, kind of like that's on this cage up here, and put around it. That way nothing can get inside of there. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for the quail. Whenever I get that going, I will definitely make a video about that, because I'm really excited about that. I would like for my, you know, quail business to kick off pretty good. I've already sold 5, so I made at $5 each, so I made $25. And then there was another guy that was supposed to come and buy some, but he never showed up. So, hey, get off that. I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, guys, that's kind of what's happening around here. I just figured I'd, you know, finish this week's video out. Let me get y'all up here. There we go. This, you know, this video finished. That way I can start on my next video. I'm going to take y'all over here and show y'all what them roly-polies did. Because that aggravated me. They ate my peppers. And a roly-poly will wipe out a plant like an instant. It's crazy how fast they can eat a plant. I hear a woodpecker. Usually they sit on that pole, but I don't see. But I do hear him. Okay, so all those plants that I put in here, this right here is the damage what a roly-poly will do. And then that was a full-grown plant. And so was this. Has nothing on it. And right, see, there they are. Peel bug roly-polies. So I'm gonna have to go and get that stuff. Yeah, I hear that he's tapping on something. And luckily they haven't got these two yet. But I had one here. And I had one here and here. But yeah, no. They ate them. Couldn't believe it. These, I think, are doing good. They look a little but that's because they got transplanted. So I'm hoping there's no pill bugs in this bed. I think it's just in that one and this one. There's some in this one because I've seen them on the potato plants. But I'm going to go definitely and get that stuff. So my potatoes are, you know, getting bigger. My neighbor gave me this little bird. It's so cute. It's metal. And then, did I show you the ones over here? I think I did, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But I don't need pill bugs in my gardens. Because like I say, they will eat a garden down in a heartbeat, man. Latina, you better not be rolling in some kind of nastiness, girlfriend. And then over here, I need to go buy some bags of dirt. I'm probably going to do that. I might do that today because I need to fill, I have like 7 more of these garden bags that I need to fill. I got potatoes in that one. They're coming up good now. Nothing in that one. And then more potatoes in this one. So I need to get me some dirt to fill them up. And I'm going to get me some flowers to put in these two right here. And I'll probably put a grow bag in between there. Haven't decided yet what I'm going to actually put in these. It might be something that's climbing, you know, just because of the, you know, trellis. I might put my loofah here this year. I put my gourds here and they did okay. I got a couple of dinky ones, but it's all right. But I think I might put my loofah in some of these. Plants on one side, loofah on the other. I think that's what I might do. Like I say, I haven't really decided yet, but that's might be the plan. Because I have a whole bunch of those bags, those grow bags. So, I think, like I said, I think I have 7 more. And I think 1 bag of dirt will fill in 2. Pretty sure that's how that went. But it's slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. I haven't decided what I want to do in this area just yet. I know I need to clean it out, but I don't know if I want to put anything here because the dog tends to dig out everything. I'd have to put some kind of a fencing if I did anything here. Technically, I need to cut this tree down because it sure is leaning towards the house. I don't like that. My rose bushes are coming out, you know, they're pretty green right now. So my rose bushes are doing really good. I don't have a green thumb when it comes to like these kind of things, but they're doing good so far. I've got 3, and then I have the 2 that are over there still. But I don't know, guys. Well, I'm just ready for some. I'm ready for some planting. Is what I'm ready for. I'm gonna go show you all the back where I have the onions, because the onions are doing really good. I've had them in the ground. I think it was in the fall whenever I planted these. So, and I want to show you my potatoes too. The potatoes that I thought were not going to come up actually are coming up. And I got to fix that trellis right there, and they're coming up. So we will see if we get potatoes. All this is those half potatoes that I planted, and the front is the whole ones. So we're trying to see which one does better, cutting them or leaving them whole and planting them whole. And then all the onions are doing good still. I tried to check them to see if they were kind of ready to pull, but I don't think they're ready just yet. I've never seen them go to flower. Typically, they say when they go to flower and start laying over like this that they're ready, but I don't know if that's because we had that cold spell, because they're not very big. They're not very big at all. And I kind of need this planting space, but I want my onions too. So, I don't know. Can always plant in between them. Not a big deal. And the pigs are still doing good. I think I've decided to keep... What? Hi. You can say hi? Yeah, you're in with the girls now, ain't you? Yeah. I've decided I think I'm going to keep these 3, because I'm going to borrow a male and breed them, have them bred, and that way he's not related to any of the female babies if they have female babies, and then I can keep, you know, maybe 1 or 2, kind of rotate them out. Is what I'd like to do. They're getting big. They'll be, I think, a year old in June. I wanted to show y'all. This is some garlic that I had planted, and it didn't really make garlic, but if you pick it, it smells like garlic. I have no idea why that grew there. And all these pots have sunflowers in them. There's going to be a lot of sunflowers. And my parsley, I need to plant these cabbage. So my parsley, I've come to find out I don't like parsley. But I'm going to let it grow in case if somebody wants some. And then my oregano is going to come back, I'm pretty sure. But that parsley made it through the freeze, the snow, and so did my oregano too. I never brought it in. I just left it sit there, and it grew. And then I need to cut all this grass. I still have quite a bit of stuff to do. And all this right here, I planted some of my peppers here too, just to see if they'd kind of come up. With all them sunflowers, now I don't remember where I planted them. There's a couple down there. But all these are sunflowers and onions. So this year we're going to have a whole bunch more sunflowers. I mean, last year it looked like a maze of sunflowers. I have videos if y'all want to go back and look. It was great. This whole area was filled, and that area over there was filled with nothing but sunflowers. And all this right here, see all this greenery? That's all sunflower. So I'm going to come through with a tiller, and I'm going to till it out, because I don't necessarily want it in my garden area. So I don't know. We'll see. Look, there's a duck egg where them ravens come through and eat them. It's pretty neat. I mean, if I feed the ravens, there they are. So if I feed the ravens, they keep the hawks away. I know, guys, y'all have already eaten apparently some of these eggs. There's a lot of them here today. All them roosters right there. I don't know if y'all can see them. I put them in there. But 2 of them are going somewhere else, and I'm going to put the rest of them in the freezer. And then my little silky pen here. And then my naked neck pen. And then when I get that other pen brought back here and put together, it's going to be my quail pen. Well, I might swap them around. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see. Yeah, I might swap them around. I'm not sure. I might put the quail underneath that tree. I'm not quite sure yet. I have to figure it out. I'm sure I'll figure it out because that'll be an empty cage too. But I want to grow the Marans or the Marins and put them in that one. I still got to buy the little houses for them, and that one I got to get a tarp for. So I'm going to end up getting them some chicken houses to put in there so they can go in at nighttime. Because I don't plan on having a whole bunch in one. Maybe one male to maybe 4 females. There's just, you know, just a small breeding program just to kind of see if it works. Worst case, it doesn't work and I put nothing but quail in there. Who knows? I'm always changing things, so who knows? But yeah, that's going to be our garden. And I'm getting a quote for a greenhouse. I'm going to have somebody give me a quote on building a greenhouse. Valentina, get in this yard. Valentina. She can't hear me. I think she's deaf. Anyways, I'm going to have somebody give me a quote for a greenhouse. And I think I'm going to put it right here where the pigs are. And I'll move them pigs over into like over here somewhere. I'll build them a pen somewhere over in here. But I'm gonna have a quote for a greenhouse. Hopefully it's not gonna be too much. It probably will take a while to, you know, I need to buy the material slowly and then pay him for it. So, but I think that'll be a good, you know, a good investment on the homestead. So can't go wrong with a greenhouse. And it's gonna have to be a sturdy one because if not, they blow into the neighbor's yards. Like one of those cages that we had over here, it was bent over sideways because the wind had blew it. The other day we got 80-mile-an-hour winds. It was awful. But that's kind of what's happening today, guys. I was going to till up that area again, but I think I'm going to wait because it's going to be a muddy mess if I do that. So I'm going to let it dry out a little bit. Hopefully I have, yeah, okay. But yeah, I need to change out waters and get all that good stuff going. I also need to make some bread today. I have a lot of stuff to do, especially if we're going to go to Wichita Falls this weekend. Which I'm excited about that. I really am. I like going over there. But everything's turning green. We're getting there. We're slowly getting there. And then summer will be here and I'll be like, it's too hot. Oh well. But guys, y'all like and subscribe. Hit the notification button. You know, share with your friends. We're trying to get up to that 500 followers. And trying to get some more views happening. But guys, we'll see y'all. You know, we're doing a lot of stuff. You know, I'm trying to do a lot of stuff. Gardening season is coming. Sometimes I can't get to the camera and pick the camera up because I'm just, you know, I'm all over the place. My ADHD is really bad. So sometimes I forget. I did want to tell y'all, so my son moved and I'm going to start fixing this house and I'm going to turn it into like my canning area and my baking area for my cookies and my cakes, stuff like that. Thought I heard somebody here. But yeah, we're going to turn this house. I'm going to buy the paint and paint it. I'm going to start it slowly, fix it. It's going to be like a she shed. I'm going to put my reading material back here, probably get me a couch and put back here, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it's nothing fancy right now, but I'll slowly work on it. But guys, like I say, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and God bless, and we will see y'all in the next one. Rocky, what the heck are you after?